All right, well, moving on to our main topic of today, which I'm so excited to talk about. I avoided talking about it with you because I wanted to save it for the show.
Yes.
And that is The Invisible Man. I finally watched it.
So glad you saw it.
I watched it in a theater. Do you remember those, kids?
Yeah.
Movie theaters? Hopefully we don't go into an era where they don't exist anymore.
I was going to say, that might be the last movie you've ever seen in a theater.
You know what? No, you know what would be? It would be The Way Back.
Oh, you did see that, didn't you?
Yeah,
That's right.
I saw The Way Back in theaters. So that would be... It's a great movie, but very sad and depressing movie. Might be my last movie. But Invisible Man... All right, so in the notes, I put why Invisible Man is the best movie of the year, because this is not a year. This is not going to be a full slate of movie years.
And best picture winner.
Before, what are they going to do about the Oscars? They still have to hold the Oscars as normal, right?
Well, I would imagine they would just give out the awards
to the movies that came out, right?
No ceremony. Just
that, but also think about this, like, okay, actually the small indies that would have came out in November will still come out. Like, not in theaters, but they'll have to change the qualifications of
you're right.
releasing theatrically.
Yeah, exactly.
That's interesting.
We'll see. We'll see how long.
Hey, Invisible Man might win Best Picture. Best Picture. But I'm telling you, man, you guys were raving about it.
Yeah.
And everyone was raving about it online. The critics, everything else, like, can't be that good. Come on, it can't be that good. Oh my God. And I'm being honest with you, from January to March, the best start to a movie year ever. To be honest with you, I've seen 5 movies in theaters: The Gentleman, Harley Quinn, Emma, The Way Back, and Invisible Man. All of them really good to great.
Yeah.
5 movies that came out, and I'm like, yes, this is gonna be the best year of movies ever.
Yeah.
Not
I've only seen
anymore.
3.
Not anymore.
I saw Birds of Prey. I saw Sonic, and this one.
And I love every movie I've seen. And The Invisible Man, spoiler discussion. Let's get into it, man. So I never got to talk to you about why you think it's the best, or why you like it so much. You haven't claimed it that. You've only seen 3 movies. It's not fair, I guess. But what about it specifically did you like so much? Or you actually were the one who wasn't raving as much.
I thought it's
you
very
acknowledged
good.
It was good, but you wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Love Elizabeth Moss, first of all. I've been watching a bunch of interviews with her. So I didn't really know a whole lot about her. This and Us are the only things I've seen her in. I'm going to count the West Wing, which I used to watch when she was.
And you've seen
like
episodes
16.
of Mad Men.
But Mad Men as well.
Her character's so good in Mad Men.
Yeah, she's very good. Is it secretary, I think? Right?
Well, she was only for the first season, and then she got promoted.
Yeah.
She's like their main writer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but she's very delightful. She's a great interview, man. She's really funny. She's got a great personality. I really like her. Her and Katie have the same exact birthday.
Wow.
January 24, 1982.
That's crazy.
So I really liked her. The opening scene was one of the most tense openings, I said, since Inglourious Bastards that I've watched. Not as tense as far as the tension.
Yeah.
And the suspense. Because it's real, just her trying to literally sneak out. And you really feel for, like I said, I just got a sense of, man, that is a terrible situation for women to be in.
Can you imagine that?
You're having to sneak out of your house, your home, this abusive situation that you're in. Like, that sucks. That really sucks. And so, certainly shout out to all the women out there that are in those situations. And hopefully, there's somebody you can go to, you got help. You don't have to sneak out like that. But if you can, by all means, get out of there. But
we won't get into this as much, but that's why this movie's so important.
Right.
And it's so great, and it's socially relevant.
100%. Because she's a woman that, even though she got away, she's still being psychologically tortured by this man.
The whole thing is a metaphor for how traumatized she is afterwards. And how, in the movie, there's this invisible man coming after her. All the other characters are like...
Or so we'd think. Because even for a good stretch of it, because a lot of it, honestly, it got to a point where she does such a good job, and the movie does such a good job, where you kind of think,
Is she? Are they gonna pull like she's imagining it the whole
Maybe
time?
there's nothing there. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I said, because I love the placement of the camera, the way the framing.
If it
of
wasn't
things.
based on the
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 horror.
Universal classic monster movie,
Right.
I would have guessed like
Maybe not.
maybe she's
Yeah.
it's one of those twists where he's never really
nothing
there.
there, yeah.
Which would have been crazy. But all the other characters are like, oh, you're just having a hard time right now. Like he's dead. He's not coming after you. And so it kind of shows how traumatized an individual could be after being abused like that.
Exactly. Even knowing, like, no, he's dead. Like we've gotten proof, and so let me ask you a question, just to kind of jump ahead. Do you think he did all that stuff?
Yeah.
You think it was him?
Yes, I 100% think it was him.
He definitely faked his death.
At first, I wasn't sure, but no, it was definitely him.
Scratch that. I can't say definitely. I'm not sure.
Here's the thing.
He did some of that stuff.
Here's the thing. When he goes to when he's at the insane asylum, watching her in the thing, she stabs him with the pen, and his suit starts glitching.
Yeah, that's a good effect.
When you get to the house, the man and his daughter, that suit is not glitching anymore. So that was he was at this insane asylum. The main guy was at the insane asylum. That was him.
No, it was glitching.
I don't think it was.
Yeah. Because she shot him.
After she shot him only. It wasn't glitching before that from the stab. So look.
I don't remember.
So at the insane asylum,
yeah.
When she grabs the pen from the shower and stabs him, and he's in that hallway scene when he's killing all the cops.
That actually was driving me nuts because, well, first, so, okay. There were moments, this is kind of connected to that.
Yeah.
Where, like, the first time where I think the first time we know that he's there is when she goes outside and you can see the breath.
Oh, yes.
I'm pretty sure that was the first.
Yeah, I believe so.
Jake said you see him one earlier time.
It's the sheet, right? When he pulls the sheet off.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, yeah,
but it's right
yeah.
after that, right? Isn't it the sheet?
Jake said you can see him walk in the hallway really quickly. In the beginning.
I don't remember. Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Well, you see the breath.
Mm-hmm.
But I just remember thinking, well, how? Because she went in, she left the door open. She didn't step out that far. So I'm kind of wondering, like, how did he? Because he must have.
He's really good at just like squeezing
Just slipping.
through the door.
Yeah, he had to. Because in that scene when she stabbed in the shower, there was just her and the.
And he apparently has a way to make
guard.
his footsteps just not make any sound.
Exactly. That's why I was
Maybe
watching.
Maybe he
that.
designed the suit like that.
Quiet, like stealth.
Yeah,
you know.
I would imagine so. They don't have to get into all the science of the suit.
Yeah, exactly.
Still,
maybe. Yeah.
But for me, no, I thought about that, but I do think it was him the whole time. I think it was only his brother at the end, and he set up his brother to go get caught.
I don't know. He definitely did.
Because this is what I was trying to explain. Is look when she stabs him at the insane asylum, and that hallway scene is amazing, by the way. Yeah. When he's killing all those people, that incredible. But now, so his suit's glitching in the hospital hallway, and when he's fighting all them, and then it's glitching outside.
Yeah.
And she talks to him, and it's his voice. And then, so after that,
when he says
after that,
the dinner. Go ahead.
After that, he tells his brother to go to the house. When the daughter and the man are being attacked by that guy, the suit's not glitching yet. So
I don't remember. You might be right.
It's not glitching, and then she shows up and shoots him, and then it starts glitching. So it was only his brother at that point. Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like it did.
After she shot him.
When the little girl from
maybe
time.
When he got stabbed, it started glitching.
Yeah.
And it started glitching the rest of the movie.
But what I'm saying, it was him, it was the boyfriend at the insane asylum, and then it was the brother at the house.
But look, when she's attacking the daughter and her friend, the dad, that's how she was able to shoot him, because she could see him.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch it, which I will soon.
Because they were both like, because he was beating up the dad, the daughter was freaking out.
Yeah, maybe
she walked in. She told the little girl, "Get back."
Everything until, if that's true, then I'm gonna have to rewatch it and check. But if that's true, then maybe everything until the insane asylum was him, and it was his brother. You think his brother was the one doing? No, because when she's in the insane asylum, when she first gets strapped to the bed, and he says surprise. It's his voice because that's how they show you at the end that it was him.
Yeah.
And him and his brother have different
They
voices.
were definitely working together for sure.
Oh yeah, but he set up his
But
brother.
he set up his brother
For sure. Worst brother ever.
Curious which one of them faked the death though. Like because and I wonder like whose idea was it?
I mean, the other guy is a super genius scientist. So
Yeah, like a world leader.
All right, what do you think about it being a suit and not like a serum type thing?
So we were talking about it.
I love that.
And that was a good.
I love it because it makes sense in the modern day,
Yeah.
and it makes it so there's no magical or mystical elements to it.
Okay.
I love
yes,
it.
makes sense, but also, and this is one of those things where if you think about it too hard, but how does that suit work?
I know, right?
How does that work? It's cameras.
Yeah.
How are you? What's it? Because you think it would be something reflective.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I
it's
don't
just
care.
cameras. It's just.
that's
But
cool.
the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, that's cool as a suit. But how's it?
It's like Spider-Man.
I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, like the helicarrier has those reflective panels that it flips around and all of a sudden it's just reflecting the sky.
When
This
I
is-
saw that reveal, I was
So
that is
it was so
cool.
She's looking at the little monitor and like, wait, what am I looking at? And then when she touches and she sees it, I went, oh, it's a suit. Oh wow. So yeah, same thing. I'm glad it wasn't some weird like a serum or some kind
Yeah.
of silly whatever thing. But so that was a very good idea there with that. But I love the cast. I love the supporting cast. So
Amazing.
the restaurant scene.
All right, so that's the thing.
one of the most shocking
probably the most shocking
I've seen in years.
that and the Thanos snap in Infinity War. The most shocking
So
thing
okay, I'm gonna go back to
I've ever
spoiler
seen in a
alert
movie.
for The Departed if you haven't seen it. But when near the end of the last 20 minutes or so of The Departed, when DiCaprio gets shot, when he finally catches Matt Damon, he's like, "All right, I'm taking you in." The elevator opens,
Oh, that
and I'm just like. Like the whole theater, you can hear it in the theater. Like the air just got sucked out.
and
of
the
whole
main
theater.
character, and it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah,
it's
like,
like nobody
it-
expected that.
Yeah, and like that's how I felt watching this. The same thing. I was watching this, and it was not that many people in there because it was morning, but yeah, you could hear audible gasps all around the theater when that happened.
I was enjoying the movie. It was good. When that happened, I could not believe it, first
Yeah.
of all. And I was just like, oh my goodness. And a shot of adrenaline went through me.
You could just
that lasted throughout the whole rest
sense
of the
of
movie.
just-
I
Oh no, she's done. What is she gonna do? Like, there's nothing she can do. Like, how's she gonna get out of this? That's all. Which I love that.
so well because because a lot of people think they're smarter than the movie is and
Yeah.
they can figure it out.
Yes.
And this put you in the situation where like,
Oh, she's
nope.
done.
How do you think she's gonna get out of this
There's
one?
no way out of this. Yeah.
Nope. And the way I could not believe it. The way they did that, and it's like they set up the sister relationship, right? They're having this conflict, but they care about each other, obviously. And then they meet at the restaurant, and the way they did it, you see the knife floating in the air, and you're like,
What?
okay, he's obviously standing right there.
Yeah.
Like he's just messing with them.
Right.
And then, I just
I would.
and then they put it in her hand, and her reaction.
I know. She's just like.
Her reaction, and then everybody in the
And
restaurant.
everyone just turns their head and sees it, and
That
jeez.
that is one of the best, most effective scenes I've ever seen
Yeah.
in a movie. I was gonna say in a horror movie, but
Oh no! Yeah, anything.
any movie.
Yeah.
it's so good.
Brutal, shocking,
And-
sad.
And the thing
and-
is, you feel for because it's her sister.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, what if I watched that happen to my sibling right in
Right.
front of me? How can you mentally deal with that?
And they were having a tough time with each other anyway.
How
you
can
know,
you
they had a
mentally
tough
deal with
relationship.
that? And I mean, the villain, the boyfriend, whatever. He right from the very first shot of the movie, you're like, "F this guy, he deserves to die."
Yes.
But when he does that, it's like, oh my
Oh yeah.
goodness.
So when she does what she does at the end, which I think that was him, personally, not the brother. But at the same time, though, there's only 2 suits. There would have been a third suit if.
Yes.
Because she takes the one and hides it.
Okay, so-
which I thought was smart. That was well done because she didn't know about his hiding.
I love the ending.
or he didn't know about her hiding.
I love the ending. I thought the ending was great because she did to him what he did to her sister.
Yeah.
And yes, I agree with you that I think that was him and not his brother
Yeah.
who did that. And the ending's great. And it's very powerful that she was the one to do it and she outsmarted him.
Right.
My one issue with the movie. If she went in there and took a suit and hid it, this guy's a genius. He would be like, wait a minute, one of my suits is missing.
I think he just assumed the brother had it.
I don't know. The thing is, for me, the villain character, he's not that stupid.
Well, here's the thing, though. It's invisible, so he might not even notice that it was missing, to be honest. And if it was, he might just assume that the brother had it.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay.
I thought about that, too.
I don't think he would be like, just let that go, that there's a suit missing
But I think it wouldn't even occur to him. He would have thought it was there.
Yeah. But other than that, the way she outsmarts him and how she... The thing is, they set it up so well because they let you know right when the movie starts that there's cameras everywhere in his house. She made sure that...
To find those blind spots because she knows where they are.
That it would be caught on camera.
Yeah.
And it makes it look like he's grabbing the knife and slitting his own throat. And
the way she backs up into that blind spot to go, all right, gotcha. Yeah,
and then
pretty
she
much
says
like,
surprise.
Yeah, or surprise, yeah.
So
That's awesome.
damn good.
And then as something that sometimes bothers me in movies, I obviously because of what happened to her, you know, she's innocent. I let it slide. But when the police officer is just like, okay, all right, fine. Do your job. You're a cop. But at the same time, he knows.
What, you think he should have arrested her?
No. Sometimes I don't like that in movies where.
But I guess technically he does not have any proof that she did it.
That's exactly right. So that's what.
And they
what I love.
said the suit that they got on his brother, was too damaged. They can't figure out how it worked or anything. Like, they can't prove that it was an invisible suit.
Exactly.
And he says the people at the hospital reported some weird stuff, but they can't confirm that there was an invisible man in the place.
But they can definitely know it wasn't her.
And
so
invisible or not, I guess the guy's also like a trained special martial artist too, because even though he's invisible, all that stuff he was doing, taking out cops like
that's
that.
What I'm watching that scene. That's my only issue too. First of all, there was one moment where he gets the
and
first
his
guy.
brother's a trained martial artist too when they're fighting at the house. So
the first,
I guess they're rich. So.
Well, he takes out the first security guard. Gun falls right there while she's on the ground. I'm like, pick up the gun and shoot him right down.
Yeah.
Pick up the gun. The whole time he's taking out all these people. I'm like, pick up that gun, Elizabeth Moss, and shoot him now. He's not even.
Yeah.
But no, it's a good scene. Really good movie. So now she's the Invisible Man. Are we gonna see? Any more? You think?
I was wondering about that because, you know what's
I don't know what
so
they're gonna do.
stupid, but you know where my mind goes? That she's a superhero and it's her origin story.
Well,
because it shows her. They made a point to show you that she's has
taking
the
it.
suit in her bag.
She clearly knows how it works. She's gonna.
Let's say they did. Okay, because they're now Blumhouse is doing a Dracula movie.
Yeah.
Let's say they do their own low budget. Because I think you have to do it that way, low budget.
Yeah.
Low budget MonsterVerse. And they do like Monster Squad or something. And
what is she going to do?
It's her. Dude, she's going to, I don't know, man.
I don't know
With an invisible suit, you can do a lot.
Well, for one thing, she's pregnant. You remember, that was remember they said she was pregnant.
With his kid.
Can't wear that. Yeah, no, that was terrible. That was awful. Like, he switched out her pills.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. Like, you know, that's the thing that a-hole guys like that probably do to trap women in those situations. But, yeah, I'm curious what. I was like, okay, well, she's taking the suit. I'm just thinking ahead, like, what?
No, me too.
I think. What's she gonna do?
But the thing is, if there's a sequel, there's really no story for a sequel.
Maybe she's fighting
guys who
abusers.
domestically abuse. But the thing is, it's not a horror movie then anymore.
Yeah, sure.
It's like a vigilante movie, which you could do that.
Listen, that's what in Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. That's what she does. When the next one with the new one that's
yeah.
That's
like
what she's
she
doing.
becomes
She's
a
going around.
vigilante afterwards
for abused women. Yeah,
it's fair. Well, we're not going to watch any more movies in theaters for the rest of the year. But as far as we'll be able to see VOD releases.
It's out today, right? Isn't it?
It's on streaming. So go watch it. If, it was perfect timing for us to talk about it. Go watch Invisible Man. We highly recommend it.
Yes.
Hopefully you're not watching this if you haven't seen it though. But so because we just spoiled the whole
give
thing.
a spoiler?
But no, our title of the video is going to be spoiler discussion
of
the Invisible Man. So
did you scream when she kicked the dog bowl? Because I've never gotten so scared
Yes.
in my life.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, that moment, man, I didn't scream. I rarely jump or get startled at stuff, but that one I was like, because it's so quiet. He's just tiptoeing around, so kicks the thing all the way across the floor, and you're like, oh
yeah,
my
that
god,
was crazy. And then the car alarm too.
Yeah, when the dog shows up and starts. Yeah,
I'm glad she took the dog with her too.
Yeah,
and they hinted that the dog was abused by him too.
Yep.
So he's an abusive person.
just a
overall,
terrible guy. Yeah,
because the dog wanted to leave.
right.
Yeah, and he got the dog back after she let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he must have went and searched for that dog.
Probably.
And brought it back. He's like, "You're not getting away from me,"
Well,
which is
yeah,
terrible.
how do you know where she was? That's the only thing too. She's waiting in there for the sister. And he comes running right down exactly. It's dark out there. There's no lights. Like,
That guy's just a
Terrible
overall,
guy.
but he's also, super intelligent, very physically fit, very he can hop fences and barefoot and run through the forest and
Yes.
barefoot, all that stuff.
beat up cops.
Yeah, exactly.
Trained cops. Like,
I mean, he is invisible. Okay, gives him an edge, but
True.
still, the way he was fighting though was that FC like grabbing their arm and twisting it and
Yeah.
all that stuff. Like he was a trained fighter.
yeah.
It was crazy, but yes, highly recommend the movie. So great.
Well
Okay.
done, Lee Winnell.